This is The Space Shot, episode 260 for January 29th, 2018. An ISS agreement, MOCR, and road tripping. I'm John Molnix. 20 years ago today, on January 29th, 1998, the International Space Station Intergovernmental Agreement was signed by 15 governments. Canada, Japan, Russia, the United States, and ESA member state governments signed an agreement to establish a, quote, long-term international cooperative framework among the partners on the basis of genuine partnership for the detailed design, development, operation, and utilization of a permanently inhabited civil international space station for peaceful purposes. That was part of Article 1 of the agreement. The full text of that is in the show notes, so be sure to check it out. 20 years later, the ISS is a fully functioning international laboratory that has had a permanent human presence since Expedition 1 launched all the way back in 2000. Sadly, I think the ISS has suffered a dearth of public attention, like what happened with the shuttle. I suppose this could be considered part of its success. The routine nature of spaceflight and the space station is something that's easy to overlook. It's been an outpost that's been in continuous operation for nearly 2 decades. The station's run could be coming to an end sooner rather than later. Lauren Grush with The Verge has an article on plans for the ISS in the coming years. It's up first in the show notes, so be sure to give it a read. Early this morning, I was at the Cosmosphere's SpaceWorks facility in Hutchinson, where the first 15 consoles from the MOCR, or Mission Operations Control Room, were unloaded. The Cosmosphere has been tasked with preserving these unique pieces of American space history, and I was honored to be there as they are about to undergo a restoration process that will see them return to their Apollo-era glory. Check out Facebook for pictures of today's festivities. The consoles that were unloaded today are part of the Trench,
Booster, Retro, FIDO, Guidance, Controls, Telemute, GNC, Ecom, Surgeon, Procedures, ENCO, FAO, Network, Raj, Recovery, Computer Soup. Capcom, you're happy with the voice, right? Okay.
You just heard Gene Kranz calling a go-no-go check during Apollo 17. You can check out apollo17.org. That's where I got the audio from that quick little bit. It's an incredible resource that I've talked about before, but it's worth mentioning again here because of how cool that website is. A huge thank you to everyone at the Cosmosphere for hosting me this morning. It was a fantastic experience. Tonight I'm going to hang out with some family here in Kansas, and then I'll be on the road again tomorrow, headed back to Colorado. Wednesday I will be interviewing a few scientists on the New Horizons mission in Boulder, so I'm really looking forward to that. That episode will be out later in February in the next edition of the Cosmosphere podcast. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I'd appreciate it if you could leave a review on iTunes. If you do that, screenshot it and send it to me at John Molnix pretty much everywhere on the internet, and I'll send you a Space Shot sticker and a little thank you. Kevin, you're the latest review, so your sticker will be coming to you shortly, just as soon as I find those stickers in one of my numerous moving boxes. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button, that way you don't miss any of the daily episodes. As always, the show notes have more information on today's episode. You can hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. I'm always up to chat. You can also connect with me on Facebook. Just search The Space Shot or click the links in the show notes and you'll find me. Tomorrow, we catch up with Discovery. I'm John Molnix, and I'll catch you on the flip side.